Fame comes fast in professional sports. One day, you're nobody. The next, tens of thousands know your name. And if you're not careful, you start believing the story they're telling, that it all revolves around you. But here's the thing. You don't need a stadium to fall into that trap. Every one of us wakes up thinking we're the center of the story. The question is, what happens when you realize you're not?
The Cardinals are one strike away from going to Detroit in the 2006 World Series. With the bases loaded, 2 out. Cardinals leading 3-1 here in the bottom of the 9th inning. He is ready. So is Wainwright. The 0-2 delivery. Curve struck him out looking. The Cardinals are going to Michigan.
Adam Wainwright reached the majors in 2005 with the St. Louis Cardinals. Spending the next 17 seasons with the club, he became a 2-time World Series champion.
Struck him out, and the Cardinals have won the pennant.
A 3-time All-Star, and garnered the respect of his competitors and teammates for his performance on the field and his actions off of it. Long before his last pitch in 2023, Adam and his wife Jenny were zooming out far beyond one career.
I think that was something that PAO really helped me identify early on in my career, the ability to understand, to pay attention to people around you, to do life with others around you, trying to be intentional about learning my teammates and getting to know them on a deeper level outside of the game of baseball. I think the minor league struggle and hustle is so much about getting to the big leagues at all costs, no matter what you have to do. And then once you get to the big leagues, it's all about staying in the big leagues. And I think that can consume your thoughts if you're not intentional about other things that are more important. My 2 biggest spiritual mentors in my life are my agent and my financial planner. And I just don't know how many people in the world, especially athletes, could say that their agent and their financial planner are their 2 biggest spiritual mentors. I was actually saved at the conference in 2002.
His agent sent him and he came with one of his good buddies. But I can remember him calling me and telling me, like, I got saved tonight and this is like amazing, like life-changing.
And picked up my financial advisor here, Don Christensen with Ron Blue. Listening to him talk at PAO several times, Don was unlike any other financial mind that I had heard it to that point. Before, it was all like, how can we get you to save the most money? How can we get you in your platform doing the things that you want to do? And Don was, how can I help you give your money? Not just like, let's take it all and let's give it all away. Let's be good stewards of the money that we've brought in.
I like to say we're stewardship coaches more than financial planners, because we do have the end that, hey, it's how do we move treasure to impact what God's called them to do.
Don does a great job of breaking down the walls of this is my money, instead of understanding God owns it all. And we're just borrowing it to be able to do cool things for the kingdom with it, you know?
Don kind of sometimes is like our filter of like our lens that we look through.
When I was approached by Ron Blue in the 80s, he heard what I was doing with athletes. I owned a CPA firm, but I read Ron's book and it just really, I go, I'm a CPA and a financial planner. I had no idea there was that much in the Bible about money. But to do this, I go, it was a calling. And I just feel that the guys that come to work for Blue Trust and really have an impact are guys that are called. They could make more money on Wall Street. They could do more things in the secular deal. But it really was a calling to do this.
And so to hear Adam talk about, kind of getting that glimpse where you can start to get focused on your performance and how many wins, because he was chasing 200 wins. It's like, am I going to get there? And you kind of lose sight of, wait, why am I playing? And the impact that can have. And so it makes me excited that we get to walk alongside these guys and help them be generous, and then to see that impact and see the realization of it's way more than a game. God allows us to hone our craft, and whether that's baseball, football, golf, whether it's financial advising, investments, whatever it is, there's way more to it than just our craft.
This right here is Keith Brooks, the executive director of Big League Impact. Now, us Cardinals fans, we know everything about Big League Impact, but for somebody who might be new, can you kind of give us what does Big League Impact do?
So Big League Impact works with Major League Baseball players all over the league to help them to live out their charitable goals, raising funds and getting those funds in the hands of those most in need around the country and around the world. And Big League Impact was started by Cardinals pitcher Adam Wainwright in 2013 with his brother Trey to live out that mission. But realized immediately that his teammates had big hearts just like he did, no surprise to him, and wanted to get more involved, more of them involved. And so Big League Impact expanded to not just help meet Adam and Jenny's philanthropic needs, but also players around the league.
And in 2018, Big League Impact is now in 13 cities working directly with more than 25 Major League Baseball players.
So we started Big League Impact. My wife and I got very involved with basic essential needs charities, water mission, crisis aid, food, water, shelter programs, basic essential needs, things that we take for granted. And those were the things that made an instant impact on someone's life and health and happiness and opportunity, that we started looking for more and more of those. And then we got almost like infected with this idea that we need to tell people about this, because so many people are just caught in their own little bubbles and they don't really realize some of the struggles that are going on. As a big league baseball player, you get lots of time on the road where you're in a hotel room, you don't have to go to the field until 2 o'clock, and so much of that time is wasted.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the mentoring of it, to see helping them see the impact, because sometimes people don't want to be role models. They feel the pressure, and I go, no, they're watching you. I go, whether you like it or not, you didn't choose to be born at this time of life to have this gift of this special talent. There's only 1,800 men in the history of baseball, 176 years, to have a 10-year career. Only 1,800. You are special whether you like it or not, and how do you use that for God's glory? Adam's one of the great examples of how people watched him. He had such a great, easy way of disarming people with questions and getting the right to, lead them. I mean, this really is, his witness and platform has just expanded, and he won the Roberto Clemente Award, one of the few players to do that, based on a Christian-based deal there.
So the first year we did a big water project in Honduras, and then I wanted to go see that. And I wanted to go bring those pictures back and tell people the exact impact that their money had actually made. And that was a big part of it, is let's do a project together, then let's go see it. Let's go be a part of it. Let's see the impact made so that it becomes more real. I love those opportunities where it's not something that players do. Get them outside their comfort zone and understand that there's so many people that need help. And when it's been a real reaction that I love to see. We would come into these visiting cities that we're like extreme rivals with, and we'd go put the hairnet on and serve food. And let's say we're in Cincinnati or Chicago or someplace, and people are coming in as Cubs fans and Reds fans, can't stand the Cardinals, and then they see a group of Cardinals guys come in serving soup and loading their trays with mashed potatoes and meatloaf or whatever it is for a couple hours. And all of a sudden you've just made fans too. It's pretty neat. Well, we still don't like the Cardinals, but we're going to root for you. I like that kind of stuff, but it breaks down the walls of teams, and it puts us all back into humanity, and that's really what it comes down to. Our performance is an act of worship. Our Lord has given us these talents and this platform. We just constantly preach to these guys the need to take advantage of the platform you've been given right now, because it is so finite. But when we go to work with a mindset of it's a mission field, it's an opportunity to worship our Lord and to serve our Lord and to build disciples, then it changes the mindset going into that opportunity. Instead of I have to go to work, into I get to go to work.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite part about Big League Impact, is that it's not just our charity. It's not just Adam's charity, but it's his biggest thing is just like trying to help other athletes find their passion and what makes them like hungry to do more. And then that trickles over into the family, and their wives get involved and the kids get involved. I think that's the coolest part about it, is that it's really not about like what's our favorite charity. It's like, what do you want to do? And like, how can we help you get involved in that? Make it easier for you, because it's a struggle to get started. And so they take some of the hard work out of it and help players find what they are passionate about.
Somebody said years ago that really stuck with me, the best leaders exist to replace themselves. And what that meant to me is as a pitcher, how can I help the guy next to me be better? And I feel like that same thing can be said spiritually. The best spiritual leaders are the guys that are investing the most time into those other people to help them be closer to Christ. I feel like that is the best way to be multipliers, is to live an authentic life, doing life with others.
It's time to fly. It's time to head back home. I might have to go, but I won't ever be gone. I did what I came here to do, and I love being here with you. St. Louis fans are one of a kind, and you'll always be in this heart of mine. And it's time to fly.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The Cardinals will go to the National League Championship Series.
It's time to fly. Yeah, it's time to fly.